Do you know that the negatives you focus on actually grow and get bigger instead of having you worry and think about them and to make them go away? What we focus on increases. Hi, I'm Karen Dorland, owner of Image Connections. I'm a fashion and image magician. Yes, I can create magic in your closet by mixing and matching outfits from clothes you already have. And I create magic in your style using color and line. Today is the beginning of a short series of videos about accentuating the positive. As women, we are the worst at comparing ourselves to others and looking at our bodies and finding fault with all kinds of areas. You know, we think, oh, someone's seeing my flabby arms or my crepey neck or my menopausal middle or my very ample curvy thighs. Well, I've got news for you, girlfriend. The only person who is really obsessing and looking about you is you got it, you. We focus on it way too much. So I want you to start thinking about positive aspects about your body. What do you really like? Maybe it's your hair. Maybe it's your mouth. How about your shoulders, your hands, or your legs, your feet? In this series, I'm going to choose an area and talk about how you can make it stand out more. Give you some tips on maybe decorating it or wearing different clothes to accentuate the positive. And I am starting today with hands. Now, I hope you've been noticing that my hands are kind of flailing around to like talking with my hands, and there's not the usual on them. It's kind of plain. And I have a little trick to share with you too. On purpose, I've let my top come right down here. I don't really like that. But notice that it's almost like it's too big for me. It comes way down on my hands. Well, the more skin you can show, the larger it appears. So watch what happens. Wow. As I pull my sleeve up. Oh, suddenly my arms have gotten longer. The next step to show off our hands is moisturize, 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 especially in our winter weather. And Valentine's is coming, so how about taking a little bold step with your nail polish? Get a manicure and get some red nails happening. Now, remember, you know me, it's all about your color palette. So if you have a warm undertone, you will be best choosing a brick red, something with a little more orange in it. And if you're a cool undertone, then choose a blue red. And you can see Marie wearing blue reds here and another close-up of my nails, which is a very blue red. Time to take another bold step. I want you really shining out there. And how about choosing, get my props here, a bold ring, just a fashion type ring. Something that you'd really love to show off on your hands. You could opt to do one on each if you wanted. And then another little hit of bling could be to add a bracelet. Now look what happens when I'm talking to you. I have given you something else to look at and to focus on, my hands. I will be expanding more on these topics on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live. That's Styling Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook Image Connections. So join me. It's so much fun for me to see names come up or little hearts and likes going across in front of me. So, yay, I'm not just here talking to myself. And I will certainly be addressing more about negative thoughts, accentuating the positives. And I have another exciting little tip to share with you, or idea of something that's coming up. And it's a webinar, and it will be about how to attract in more things to you by accentuating the positives. Isn't that interesting? So, if your goals this year have maybe including losing weight or attracting in more clients, more money, or maybe even attracting in some romance, you want to sign up for that webinar as soon as you see it out in my posts or in my newsletter. Oh, thanks. I'm hoping you're really going to try something to show off your hands. And again, please leave a comment for me or send me a message saying, I really like this part of me. How would I accentuate that? You might be surprised. I